Hey, what's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the channel. And on tonight's live stream episode, we're going to be talking about BitLocker. Oh, great. I got my microphone working again. So, guys, today we're going to be talking about BitLocker, the TPM, and also another operating system. But before we get started in on that, I definitely do want to take the time to thank each and every single one of you for being a part of the channel. And guys, I do have my live chats open. If you guys would like to jump into the chats, you guys are more than welcome to. Please keep everything respectful. Please be respectful to myself, my moderators, and all my other viewers out here, because all negativity on this channel will not be tolerated at any given time. So before we go any further with this, I definitely do want to apologize about this past Saturday and all the time in between that I've missed, because my computer literally crashed, and it crashed hard, guys. So it feels wonderful to be back on the stream. Uh, I was, in fact, locked out of my computer by BitLocker, which we're going to be talking about here in just a few moments. So also, before we start in on everything else, I definitely do want to give a very big shout out to Eric from HP and everyone else who has helped me try to get this computer back up and going. Big special shout out, big thank you once again to everyone who has assisted me by getting all this up and going. You guys are awesome. Continue to keep up the good work. And Eric, if you're watching this shout out's for you, my friend. Big shout out for Eric, by the way, guys. And as a simple legal disclaimer, I have no partnership, no apprenticeship, or any sponsorship with HP at this time, but we'll get to that on another note. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into it. So I guess you guys have pretty much, I guess for most of you who may not know this, a lot of people are switching over to Linux because Windows 11, or not Windows 11, excuse me, Windows is basically forcing updates on all their customers. I'm actually thinking about making the switch to Linux myself, guys. And also, not to mention, there is another operating system that's going to be coming to HP, or not HP, excuse me, for PC. Sorry. The new operating systems are on PC, but guys, if you definitely want a better operating system, I definitely suggest choosing Linux, because their software is a lot better than Microsoft. And by the way, guys, I have a link in the description. Feel free to check that out. This is talking about BitLocker and its TPM. So if you guys don't know what TPM stands for, that is the Trusted Platform Module, and I really don't trust that, because Microsoft is in fact getting information from your computer, and your computer is actually sharing information with Microsoft. I do believe there is a way to disable that until they decide to patch that. So if you guys are still having issues with Windows, definitely you guys can make the switch to Linux. It's very simple, and there is quite a bit of a learning process with with Linux. But anyway, and also if you do have BitLocker installed in your PC, you can also disable that. But once you switch to Linux, all your other data from Microsoft will be completely gone. But you can actually still use Microsoft Edge on excuse me. You can actually still use not BitLocker. You can still use Microsoft Edge on Linux. So definitely do be careful of this, guys. If you do not like Windows as your operating system, you guys can, in fact, switch that over to Linux. It's very simple to download. Just go to the webpage, go into your search browser and type in Linux operating system, and it should give you the option to download it. But it will probably take some data. It will probably delete a lot of Windows stuff from your PC, so definitely do be careful with that. But it's pretty much everything that's Windows associated. Also, if you plan on getting an encryption for your PC, I definitely do recommend Veracrypt. That is system encryption for your PC, and that right there will actually help enhance your privacy. So your privacy is more secured on Veracrypt than it would be for BitLocker and its TPM. So there you go, guys. And I just recently found out that they are getting ready to launch the new Sony PlayStation. The cost of this, guys, it is disgusting. Their PlayStation 6s are going to cost $2,000 a piece, or the PlayStation 6 is going to run about $2,000. The controller is going to run another $90, and for the games, they could be anywhere from $80 to $150, guys. So by the time all that is said and done, it's likely possible that you're probably looking at $3,100 to about $3,200 total. If you are able to get insurance on those devices, definitely this should be a must. Put insurance on those. If you have renter's insurance, definitely make sure your devices are in fact insured. So if anything happens to them, your insurance will cover it. This past Saturday, guys, I was having real bad audio issues with my PC. I think I pretty much got all that squared away. I had to reinstall the operating system. So I'm glad that actually took place. And I'm definitely, like I said, I am very glad to be back. So you guys will be getting a lot more information about everything else coming up here in the near future. But I will still continue to do my gaming, and I will also still continue to talk about new games and new game releases and exactly when these are going to be coming out. So again, if you guys do have any questions that you would like to ask, please feel free to leave a comment over here in the chats or drop a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you guys are in fact thinking about making the switch to Linux, let me know how that works out for you. If you guys need any assistance of how to download that, I'm probably going to have to take a look at that as well. But guys, in all seriousness though, when it does come to computers and stuff like that, I did in fact keep track of my computer crash. So just bear with me for just a moment and I will pull all this information up so you guys will actually get a chance to see exactly what I'm talking about here. And also, guys, I did in fact get my other laptop up and going. It is back online. It is running, so I'm able to see my homepage. But if you guys do get locked out by BitLocker on your PC, go into your Microsoft account, and what it is, you'll be basically entering a 48-digit code like this. Look at the letters and stuff that's associated with your BitLocker homepage. Go into your Microsoft account, pull up your BitLocker, and most definitely, guys, this is definitely something you're going to want to know. So if something like this does in fact happen to you, you guys will be able to take care of this as quickly as possible. And hopefully this does help you guys out. If it does, feel free to hit that thumbs up, smash that heart button. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. And be sure to turn on all those wonderful beautiful bell notifications. So therefore you'll always be able to stay up to date with everything and much more as it comes out here on the channel. If you guys are in fact running an HP system, if you guys happen to see this right here, right right in between F10 and or F1 to F10, this is what the ID you're going to be looking up for. This is your identity key. So you'll you'll look for this right here, depending on your computer, and your and your BitLocker number will look like this right here, guys. So that is a 48-digit number. You don't have to worry about putting in the hyphens or any of that, because that will automatically do that for you. So once you do that and you get your page restored back to being on Windows 11 or Windows 10 or whatever operating system you're working on, you're in fact going to have to re-enter your password. It's the same password as like starting up your PC. If you have your computer, or if you have it set up for a password, just type in that exact same password and confirm it, and then continue, and it should just take you right back to your Windows home screen. So again, I just hope that I'm able to help you guys out, help you get the issue resolved. So if you ever see the BitLocker recovery screen, look where it says F2 or F1 for 1 and F10 for 0. Look down below that. Match that up with your. You're going to need 2 devices for this, guys. You're going to have to get into your Microsoft account. You're basically going to have to go back in and go to recovery. And enter all the said details that needs to be entered in there. But once you do that, you should be back on your PC, and hopefully everything from there on out works out for the best. And if it does, fantastic. Let me know in the comments what your experience with that is, and we'll go from there. Just to kind of give you a heads up on something, Microsoft might have multiple different counts of of your your recovery key. But if that being the case, definitely do match up where it, I'll show this to you again. So if something like this does happen, you guys will know exactly what to do. Just be ready, because Microsoft Windows computers have been crashing, and I just got mine back online. So if you happen to see F1 to F10, you're going to look for. I'm going to turn this sideways so you guys can actually see this again. This was on my computer screen, guys. BitLocker recovery. Enter the recovery keys for this device. Okay. And this tells you exactly how to do it from the first line, but the second line, this right here, 0 kilo 9 Jersey 8761. This is what you're going to look for. You're going to enter your 48-digit code up here in the box, and then press enter. Your computer may restart probably a few times in between. That's nothing to write home about, guys. That is something that's completely normal. So if you ever do experience something like that, it's not the end of the world. Your computer will in fact restart, but it does take a little bit of a process. It may be a little time consuming, but eventually your PC will be back up and running again. And I wish you all the best of luck getting all this stuff done. And if you guys are still having trouble with that, you guys can contact HP. They do have a program. It does not matter what kind of computer you have. You could have a Dell, Mac, um, Acer, or Lenovo. Any one of those computers, if it's running Windows or if it's not running Windows, but if it's got BitLocker, then it's running Windows, obviously. But if you stumble across that situation, they do have a program set. They do have a program set up to help you guys get your computer back up and running to its full optimal performance. But just be careful of some of the updates on Windows 11, guys, because Microsoft is in fact implementing artificial intelligence for their computers. They're saying that they're making a claim that it's supposedly helping people, but in all reality, they're collecting your data. So if you have your computer on, Microsoft is in fact taking screenshots every 3 seconds in your PC. And also, when you go to type in your password, stuff like that, make sure to change your password very periodically because Microsoft is in fact getting that information too. Mike, not to mention banking numbers, stuff like that. So if you guys are doing online banking, I would discontinue online banking, switch your account over to another account so they can't just basically take money out of there whenever they want. So a little bit of a heads up for you. This is kind of a little bit of a PSA. This is a public service announcement. So definitely do make sure to get this information out there. So make people aware of this. Let's spread the awareness and let's start educating people on exactly everything that's happening. So shame on you, Microsoft. You guys should be sued for invading people's privacy without their prior consent and to be able to collect data. That should be something you guys should really work on because pretty soon I'm dropping your services and I'll be going to Linux. So, and guys, just to let you all know, Microsoft is in fact losing business. They are panicking. So, and not to mention, there's something else that you guys need to know as well. Microsoft has been implemented in a lawsuit in the past. They got sued for privacy issues. So make sure if you definitely want to keep your data safe and all your other information, switch over to Veracrypt and or switch your thing from BitLocker to Veracrypt. It's going to be a little difficult from my understanding, but downloading and installing Linux should be really easy. So unless Microsoft decides to patch that, which I'm sure they're probably going to end up doing that anyways, guys. Because what it is, Microsoft is wanting to take full control of your computer. Even though you bought it with your own money, they think it's theirs. It's not theirs. It's your computer. You guys should really stand up for your rights. And if there's any data sharing with Microsoft, go ahead and disable all of that. Because what they're doing with BitLocker, they're using that to implement artificial intelligence. So if artificial intelligence is your thing and you're all for it, well, then I can't really say much. If it's your cup of tea, have the whole damn cup and enjoy it. But for those of you who don't know, now you do because I'm making this well known because that's what Microsoft is in fact doing. So I'm a little disappointed. Well, not a little disappointed. I'm very disappointed in Microsoft for doing that. And eventually I am going to switch over to Linux. So there you go, guys. Steam is coming out with their own operating system, guys. That's the gaming platform Steam. Uh, Sometime this year, they are in fact getting ready to release the new Steam machine. So I'm definitely prepared, or definitely glad to hear this. So if you guys are definitely looking forward to the new Steam machine coming out, let me know in the chats or feel free to drop a comment down below. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Who do we have in the chats? I just did a microphone check, guys. I did, however, my microphone was offset, so I set that back to 4K streaming. So hopefully you guys can actually hear me a lot better now compared to this last live stream I did. I think I just fixed my microphone issue. So if you guys can hear me in the chats, let me know. So if you guys can hear me in the chats, let me know. As a matter of fact, I just adjusted my volume. I can actually hear it just fine on my phone. So it definitely does feel good to be back, guys. So if you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask me, feel free to drop a question over here in the chats. I'll do my best to answer it to the best of my knowledge. I don't know what was going on with Saturday night's live stream, guys. I was trying to do a live stream, and for some odd reason, I just wasn't able to do it because I was experiencing audio issues. I had tried to move my audio jack from the top, which is this one right here. I tried to go plug it into the back over there in that little orange receptacle back here for the microphone. So that did not seem to do a lick of justice. So I went in to where I was getting ready to jump onto my live stream. I just, however, switched it back to 4K streaming, and that took care of the issue. So if you guys would like to know exactly how to do that on the next live stream, guys, I will definitely go in and show you exactly how to do so. So I'm probably going to have to hook up my laptop and turn that on, and I'll probably have to use two cameras for this. So I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But it definitely does feel real good to be back, guys. I definitely do appreciate this. And also, big shout out to all my subscribers. Big shout out to all my viewers. And most of all, big shout out to all my moderators. You guys have been phenomenal. Thank you guys for helping me keep this live stream clean. I definitely do appreciate this for those of you who are on my channel. So I know that my live stream doesn't really get that many views, but I'm just kind of hoping to make some changes to where it actually starts getting a lot more views than what I've had been. So again, big shout out to you guys. I definitely do appreciate this. So I will have my other PC on my next live stream. So I'll be showing you guys different things as well. So there you go. And hopefully that does in fact help you guys out, because I'm going to show you some stuff also in the command center that will be set for my next live stream this coming Thursday. So I'm definitely going to continue to check my microphone to make sure everything is functioning correctly. And right now it looks to me like I have everything back online. Fantastic. And here I was talking about uninstalling updates. But if you guys do have a Windows PC and you guys are on Windows 11, Windows 11 is kind of the issue right now. But I've been dogging Windows 10 for quite a while. But Windows 10 does seem to be functioning a lot better than Windows 11. So just thought I'd put that out there for you guys. And I did mention something about BitLocker. So let's go ahead and discuss. Oh, damn, excuse me. Let's go ahead and discuss BitLocker, guys. BitLocker is basically your system's encryption. There is a way to disable BitLocker, so if you guys do decide to disable that, definitely do download Veracrypt, because that will in fact save you guys from quite a bit of issues. And also, what caused my computer to crash is because my BIOS did an update and something was kind of clashing, so that's why it kicked over to BitLocker, because it actually met the algorithm for that. So just be careful when you do your updates, guys. Make sure that your PC is functioning. Make sure that everything is running very smoothly. Um, Also, one more thing, I do need to mention this. Definitely do download FortTect for your PC, guys. FortTect malware and repair, because that will in fact remove any type of malware from your computer, because not only it removes the malware from your PC, it does go back in and it repairs all your systematic files, and hopefully that does fix any issues that you have with your PC. You can there are 3 different plans that you can get. Uh, the most common one right now is the one where you can actually get up to 5 computers hooked up to one, or get it hooked up to 5 different PCs, and it will basically repair all 5 of your computers' internal issues. And if you guys are still having issues with that, I'm going to go ahead and put a number into my chats. I don't normally do this, guys. So if you guys do in fact have a computer, if you guys are on your mobile devices, you definitely do want to get a screenshot of this number, because this will help you. So damn it. So this is so I did put a number in the chats for you guys. I normally don't do this, but if you guys do have issues with your computer, call that number that I posted in the chats and they will help you try to get your system back up and going. So the first time payment will be $55.99, but they do have something set up to where it drops down to $16.99 per month. So definitely do check that out, guys. If you do have issues with your computer, contact that number. Feel free to get a screenshot of it. And again, hopefully this does in fact help you guys out. Try to get that number out to as many people as you possibly can. So if you are in fact having issues with your PC, hopefully that right there will resolve the issue. They can also gain remote access from your PC as well. And by the way, guys, I also do have Windows 11 installed on this. So hopefully, well, the Windows 11 that I have installed on that little thumb drive, that's Windows 11 Media. So it's not exactly Windows 11 Home. But if you guys do have Windows 11 Home, BitLocker should not be, it's kind of in a place where it doesn't need to be. So anyway, I just thought I'd put that out there for you guys. Hopefully that does in fact help you out. If it does, fantastic. I'm actually glad that I helped most of you guys get the issue resolved. Um, and obviously, guys, when it comes to BitLocker recovery, that actually happens a lot more than I was originally anticipating because I thought maybe that might have been like a very rare thing, but it actually does happen a lot more common with Windows computers. If you do have Windows installed, then yes, it does. It is going to cause some issues most of the time. So hopefully that does in fact help you guys get this issue taken care of. Everything that I mentioned here, I'm just hoping that it actually does help you guys out. And if you guys are able to resolve that issue, that is absolutely awesome. You guys definitely do have my support with that as well. And again, welcome back to the live stream. And Chris, if that's you, feel free to drop a comment down below in the chats. But if you have your hands full, I totally understand. But I definitely do want to take the time to let you know that Linux is for pretty much any type of computer. Matter of fact, a lot of your Androids are using Linux. So if you guys want to make that switch, check out the web page or just type in Linux download for PC. It should take you right to their official web page. And if you happen to see where it says download, just go ahead and download it. But also make sure that you have a thumbstick, like kind of like what I showed you. Make sure that you have one of these. It's a USB drive. Plug that into your computer and transfer Linux over into here. So when you do have that plugged into your computer, You can also run Windows on Linux as well, so you don't actually have to remove or uninstall Windows. But me personally, I think I'm going to go ahead and uninstall Windows and just download Linux and keep that as my primary. But if I do that, I'm also going to be downloading Veracrypt as well. So if you guys are definitely top notch on your right to privacy, Veracrypt is the best way to go. Definitely do check it out. I do believe I do believe that it is free to download, guys. So definitely do check it out. If it is, let me know in the comments. So again, this is something I definitely do, or this is something I definitely did want to get out here to you guys. So just if you didn't know from before, you do now. So I'm doing everything I can to put that information out there for you because it's, and see another thing also, if you don't have your recovery key, go into your Microsoft account. You can get the recovery key for your BitLocker. Just enter that 48-digit code. Look at your computer first. It should give you the ID key right there. And again, I'm going to show you guys what that looks like in case you don't know what your recovery key would consist of. So here we go, guys. Look right below where it says F1 to F10, use F10 for 0. This is the code this is what you're going to be looking for. You're going to match that to your computer. Oops. So what you're going to do is you're going to match that with your computer, and your BitLocker key should be attached to that as well. The smart thing I definitely do suggest doing is writing down that BitLocker code, or even take a screenshot of it or picture of it, so therefore you won't happen to forget what it is. But if you do write that down, do definitely keep that somewhere safe. Make sure that you're the only person that has access to that. That's something you don't want to leave laying around anywhere. So just make sure if you do write that down, lock that up in a safe, but just type in BitLocker passkey, and anytime your computer actually does crash, like I said, there might be a whole entire list, but you definitely want to match that with your PC. So once you write all that down, lock that information away, keep it under lock and key. So if something like this happens again, you guys know exactly what to do. So hopefully that does in fact take care of the issue. If it does, fantastic. I'm glad to see that you guys are back up and going. I know it's been a while since I did my last live stream. I was going to try to do one this past Saturday, but again, like I said, I was having audio issues. So that's why I was not able to do it Saturday. So I had to go into my settings, check everything out there, make sure everything was functioning correctly. But I will be back again this coming Thursday. But right now, it's not even 9 o'clock yet. So hopefully my computer is good. I did not have to reset the computer itself. I thought I was going to have to do that to begin with. But I was like, wait a minute. I think there's another option that I can do to stop from having to go back and factory reset my computer. So Luckily for me, I kept everything on my PC, and you guys just have no idea how good it feels to be back. And in case you guys are wondering, yes, I did miss you guys quite a bit. So I was kind of starting to go a little stir crazy for not being able to live stream, but now that I'm able to do that, this is awesome. So definitely do check the chats, guys, because there is a number there. So if you guys do have any issues with your computer, hopefully that will take care of it all. Top chat. Let's go to, I'm going to switch my chats to live chats, guys. See what this does. Unfortunately, I don't have my chats open. I don't know why this is not doing this. So again, if you guys are in fact having any type of questions that are brewing that you'd like to ask me, please feel free to ask. And if there's something I can help you guys out with, fantastic. Let me know in the chats, even though they are open. And again, if you find this video to be very helpful, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. That does also go to help support the channel. And I will be thanking you guys again at the end of the stream. But Windows 11 is not doing all the greatest. If you do have questions, feel free to ask my moderator, Chris, if he's in the chats. I'm sure he'd be willing to answer any type of questions that you may have. And I'm actually glad my computer is actually running a lot smoother than it has been. So I'm going to move my chats to pop out. There we go. Fantastic. So right now, from the way it looks, guys, Looks like everything is going to be just a-okay. So if you guys do in fact have BitLocker enabled in your PC and your system's drive is locked up, that's probably because that's through BitLocker. If you try to go back in to your Windows, or not your window, but your command center and try to reboot it, it's a likely possibility that a lot of your data may in fact be lost because that's through BitLocker, guys. This is why I'm mentioning Veracrypt. This is also why I'm mentioning Linux. And a lot of that data that does, in fact, happen to get lost through the system, that is because not only BitLocker, but it's also being shared back to Microsoft. So definitely, if you're looking forward to making that switch, feel free to make that switch at any time. You guys be the judge, and check out the reviews first before just switching over, so you know exactly what the comments and stuff like that are. Definitely do take a look at the comments. And there's, like I said, there's a lot of people switching from Windows to Linux. Linux is very simple to navigate through. You're still going to have your Windows and stuff like that pop up. But if you don't want Windows running on Linux, switch it over and you guys can use Linux. And I definitely do suggest getting rid of Windows altogether. Because once I'm able to make this switch from my PC to from Windows to Linux, I probably will not be coming back to Windows anytime soon. Because the reason being is because you could be doing some work assignments or you could be doing schooling and stuff like that on your computer. Windows will force an update, and it's not really much you can do to put a stop to that. You can schedule your updates for like up to 2 weeks maximum, but there is no other way to disable those updates. So that's why I'm making a suggestion. I mean, if you guys don't want to, if you guys are comfortable on Windows and that's your cup of tea, then I guess it is what it is. But for those of you who are looking to get rid of Windows and get that out of your computer, definitely switch over to Linux because their operating system is very simple to run. And there's some things I do believe you can also do on Linux that you probably won't be able to do on HP, or not HP. Sorry, HP. Some things you could do on Linux. Mistakes were made, guys. Um, there's some things you could do on Linux that you probably couldn't do on Windows. That's run two separate operating systems. But Windows it's going downhill fast, guys. So there you go. So either way, let me know what you decide to do. If you decide to switch over to Linux, that is fantastic because then you can actually take control of your computer once again instead of actually having these updates forced upon you, than just to have them suggested to you. So I'm not doing this to gain clout by any means. I'm just basically getting the aware. I'm just letting people know what Windows is doing, what Microsoft is doing, and go from there. So there you have it, guys. Again, I definitely do hope that everything is a smooth transfer. If you guys do switch to Linux, trust me, you won't regret it at all. And by the way, guys, Steam, again, Steam is actually coming out with their own operating system. I have no idea when that launch is going to be, but once they do launch that, I'm going to be taking a look into Steam's operating system as well. So good things are coming, guys. It may be a little time consistent, but I don't know what stage of beta testing they're doing right now. But I will definitely look into that and let you guys know what's going on there. So I've been looking at a lot of videos and stuff like that when it comes to Microsoft and much more. So if you guys do have questions about something specific, feel free to let me know and we'll definitely go from there. But something else about Microsoft as well, it's not only so much as BitLocker, but Microsoft is also pushing ads into their taskbar. They're also pushing ads into pretty much everything associated. But then again, they're going to want you to pay for different, different, I guess, different subscriptions and stuff like that. You guys don't really actually have to pay for those if you don't want them. But just to let you guys know that those are in fact going to be ad based. So I think Microsoft is just getting a little too big for their britches. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have for you guys right now. Definitely do stay tuned if you guys would like to know more about certain things. And there's probably going to be a lot more worse stuff coming out with Microsoft as well. So I will definitely take a look into this and I will investigate this even deeper. So again, if you guys do have any questions about anything, let me know. And if I don't have an answer to it, I will get back with you as soon as I possibly can to find the best solution for you. So other than that, guys, I really don't have anything deeper to go up on. So if this coming Thursday, I'm definitely going to be showing you guys exactly how to prompt your PC. I'm going to be showing you I'm going to be showing you guys your command centers and stuff like that, and show you guys exactly what type of prompts to give your PC to where they will actually be very effective. So again, I'm just kind of hoping to make this a little bit more interesting for you guys. And there's a lot of other stuff, and I will be going directly back into the gaming aspect of new games, new game releases, and so forth. So this live stream, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one short tonight, guys. I will be ending the live stream at 9:00 p.m. because I got some other things that I got to do off camera. So I will definitely be back on Thursday. So again, I will leave that number in the chats until the end of the stream. But if you guys do have any questions about anything else computer related, feel free to let me know in the chats, and feel free to let me know exactly what issue you're having. Hopefully, I'll do a step-by-step walkthrough and hopefully get that resolved for you as quickly as possible. So again, guys, I definitely do want to thank you all for being a part of the channel. And for those of you who are still with me here, I definitely do want to thank you guys as well. Big shout out to all my viewers once again. And also Eric from HP Smart Friend. This shout out is for you and everyone else who's helped me prior to Eric. I definitely do want to thank you again for this. You guys have been phenomenal. It feels so good to be back. And again, I'm definitely looking forward to pushing more content out here for you guys, so everyone will, so everyone will know exactly what's to be expected. How soon you think that you can actually download that Linux version for PC? That is totally up to you guys. If you want to download it, or if you definitely want to go check out the page, definitely do check them out. Check out the reviews and so forth. There are multiple different styles of Linux out there for your computer. So definitely get the Mint version if you can, but just pick whatever you think might be suitable for you. The Mint version, from what my understanding, is not really all that bad. But however, Linux, when it first came out, was pretty difficult, but now they made this a whole lot easier for everybody who's using it. And for everybody that's on Linux right now, they are actually saying that they love it, and they're actually getting rid of all Windows for their PC. So again, I will be showing you guys some command prompts on the next live stream. And hopefully I'll be on here until 9:30, unless 9:30 p.m. unless I have something else going on. So I don't know. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. But as always, guys, I definitely do want to thank you all for being a part of the channel. And for those of you who are still with me, once again, big special thank you to you guys as well. And Eric, again, I appreciate this. You have been awesome. And as working for HP Smart Friends, you guys are definitely legendary. Keep up the good work. And when it comes to customer reviews and satisfactory, instead of giving you guys a 5-star rating, I'm going to give you guys a 10-star rating. This is non-negotiable. But anyway, you guys have been really awesome. I know you're probably kind of sitting back chuckling, but that's beside the point. But anyway, guys, I definitely do want to thank you all again. And as always, be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, and most of all, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.